Oh, you man. About several months ago, people, there was an AI company called Anthropic, and one of their AI software is called Claude. Well, someone in the military arena and in the NIH complex decided that they didn't like the terms of the agreement that Anthropy had given the Defense Department. Told them that they didn't like their software being used in combat. So, old heck self and his alcohol-induced self, he still loves his drink. Said, "Damn y'all, you can't do this to us." But for the last 2 months, they've been still using Anthropy.
There's a whole lot of companies using it. I was talking about that 2-3 days ago.
No, not this.
Oh, yeah. I was mentioning, I just didn't name the name.
Yeah. Well, Anthropy decided yesterday they were going to shut their shit down. They didn't tell the military. They ain't told nobody what they were planning on doing. They just shut their stuff down. And they'd lost almost 13 months of data. But the military lost. They've been working on projects, they're working on all this kind of stuff using AI. They ain't got it no more. Anthropy took it. They shut them down completely. And now nobody in that complex knows what the hell to do. All the employees who have been working on all these projects and had all the data and stuff out there, that shit's gone.
Well, you know what they did. You know what Trump told them? He told them, he said, I want you to cancel all the contracts and I want you to call all the businesses to cancel. Because a whole lot of businesses use their software too. And
Well,
I guess they said, you come after me, we're going to come after you.
Well, Anthropy was the only one that had verbally said they didn't give a crap what they said, that they had to follow their terms of agreement. So nobody really did anything about it. They ain't saying nothing. They just kept using their shit. So yesterday, Anthropy said, "Oop," and he said a word. They just lick up.
Damn.
So now they all sitting around there trying to figure out what the hell they're gonna do. So Anthropy done got rid of all their stuff. They everything they've been working on, everything. They didn't save nothing. Wasn't nothing saved. Wasn't nothing put on a disk somewhere else so they can have it all saved up. Nothing. It was all sitting out there on Anthropy server. Anthropy shut it off. They logged in. They couldn't log in. It was gone. Everything they've been working on. So nobody in the Trump administration know what the hell to do. But all the employees, almost, they said what, 2 or 3,000 of them, they're sitting there. They don't know what the hell to do. Oh, we got some bad stuff going on, Theodore. Bad stuff going on here.
Well, how many Marines and soldiers that they're sending over there? It's a bunch of them. I forgot the number.
There's a whole lot of other stuff going on that Trump don't have no idea of what the fuck he doing.
Did you read the story? People, I'm telling you, these people ain't nothing to mess with. They say, hey, we'll blow up the whole damn world.
He studies telling lies that they did all this stuff. They destroyed these people, and they study bombing the crap out of Israel. Last night, they sent about 50 missiles over there to Israel and hit one of their Air Force bases. And Israel lying like a mother, said they ain't did shit. Everybody else on the Middle East said they got pictures of that shit. They said these motherfuckers bombed the hell out of their asses. Israel said they ain't done nothing. The United States said they ain't done nothing over here. They ain't even got an Air Force base now to take off on. But that ain't to catch me out here.
Mm-hmm.
About a couple of days ago, United States, all the other countries out there said, we're going to take our oil out of our strategic reserve. United States come up with almost 1 million barrels, 1 point some 100 million barrels. Everybody else thinking else 1 million barrels. Guess what? Canada ain't said shit.
Mm.
Ain't opened their mouth. So they asked them, what the hell's going on here? Mark Carney got on the news and said, we ain't got to have no hold on to release our strategic reserve. We got the 3rd largest oil reserves in the world.
Mm.
And we're going to kick up our production to 21 million barrels a day. Anybody say nothing about that? They're going to kick up their production to 21 million barrels a day.
Damn.
And Norway is getting ready to kick in another several million barrels. They didn't say how much, but they said they got a hell of a reserve there too in Norway. Iran then just bombed Qatar, Saudi Arabia oil fields, blew them motherfuckers up. Qatar, they blew up their daggone gas reserve thing. That they said that even if the war stops today, it's going to be several months before they can get them daggone plants back online. So why they going over there, Ted? You don't need that straight right now. Canada can kick out enough goddamn oil and shit there to suffice them to take care of everything for a while. They got 2 motherfucking pipelines that they done just finished. One of them go to the West Coast, the other one go to the East Coast. They completely finished. They can load up in many
You
cars
ask
and
the
ship if they
question
want.
why, and you know the reason why. They want that regime, bro. That's what they want. They want that regime. They want that check. They want to annihilate them.
Well, a whole lot of things can happen because of this. The gas prices is almost $100 and some a barrel, and they putting out 21 million barrels extra a day. Where that money going? Going to Canada's pocket. They had already told Trump after he done threatened them about they trade $1.6 trillion in trade a year. He threatened it, said, fuck y'all, I want to take all of it away. And Congress said, damn you, we don't worry about that shit.
You saying Canada do $1 trillion?
21 million barrels extra a day. They're already pumping out oil now. They say they can kick it up another 21 million barrels a day. They got a huge goddamn pipeline that they just finished going out to the West Coast, right out of Vancouver, right off of their daggone shore. They got a big ass line sitting out there. And they got an LNG pipeline that they just finished up. It's sitting out there in the goddamn Pacific Ocean and stuff right off of Vancouver. They got it running out there off of a line, and they pumping gas out of that motherfucker left, like 40 going north. China already got some of that oil from them already. They had already committed that shit to them for the next 15 years.
What they using?
They fucking with Trump, man. They fucking with him bad. He think that he got the European Union by the goddamn balls. He fucking with him real bad. But the
No, the
European
NATO people
Union,
they pissed off at him.
they pissed off at him. He done opened up and gave Russia oil. Y'all, we took the lift of the daggone ban off their oil. Them European Union people is mad on mother at them. So now Putin got plenty of money rolling in the dough now. He pissed off about that.
I think they
Now, yeah.
$200 million a day.
Oh yeah. Now they lifting the ban off of Iran.
Yeah.
You motherfucker, what the fuck are y'all doing? You fighting these people, but you're gonna lift the ban off of them. You're gonna lift the ban off so they can get their oil down there. So what sense, Ted, does it make for them to send them troops over there? Why are you sending the troops over there? You just gave Iran the keys to the city. They can get all the oil they want because guess what? They were selling oil to China at a fucking discount. $10 to $15 a barrel discount they were getting that oil from. Send it to China. So they can make a few dollars. Now they done lifted the daggone ban. China got to pay full price for that, for the oil now.
I really believe that they want to keep that petrodollar going, bro.
They can't. They're not going to keep it going. Canada ain't going to let them keep it going. Trump done pissed him off. When he told him that he didn't, and because the people of Canada were surprised that he said that. $1.6 trillion in trade he threw out of the daggone window and said, forget you. We don't need you no more. And now, with this oil thing going on, and the barrel of oil over $100 a barrel, that motherfucking Mark Carney look like a genius. They is messing with Trump's head. And he has no idea that they messing with his head. But the thing is that he got the news media behind him. So everybody here in the United States and stuff and everything, all the news you get in the United States ain't telling the damn truth. Even Ben Midas touch ain't getting all the news. He ain't said nothing about Carney. Said he increasing that daggone oil by 21 million barrels a day. He don't have to have no strategic reserve. He don't have to hold any oil back because they got plenty. They exporting. They can export more oil than they need. And they've been exporting LNG to European Union. They already signed a contract several months ago, back in 2025, to give them gas. It ain't enough to keep the country, European Union, going, but it's it's a lot more than zero. And he had already negotiated some agreements. All of the countries over there, ASEAN countries plus China, he shook their hand. And India, he just went over to India, shook their hand. We made an agreement. They got a whole bunch of places that they can sell their products. And he shut that daggone pipeline, the oil pipeline going down to New Orleans and shit last year. They were getting oil right out of Canada, all the way down into New Orleans, down into the refineries down there. He shut that damn thing down. After Trump, after the goddamn fool, he said, "Well, we're gonna shut that goddamn pipeline down. Y'all can tear that motherfucker up because you don't need it no more."
This man ain't got a friend in the world.
Nowhere. What he telling everybody he do? He sat down there and told the Japanese prime minister, "Yes, everybody is following us now, but we don't need them." And then he said, "They following us." All these people over here in the media and stuff said, "Yeah, Trump knows what he's doing. He's confusing everybody." He ain't confusing no goddamn body. The people outside the country, they know what the hell going on. That poor lady from Japan just sat up there and everything and all that the goddamn fool. He told us, he said, "We ain't gotta tell you shit. You didn't tell us when you bombed Pearl Harbor." he got hey, he got something there, Ted. Even though he ain't right up there, he still got something there. Everybody around there on the United States side was laughing. Japanese work, including the prime minister. You just looked over there at him. Something happened today. Trump was giving awards out to the Navy and the Army's football team, and he had the football in his hand, getting ready to talk, and he walked off the stage. Didn't say nothing. Didn't say a word. Walked off the stage. They had a picture of him as he was walking through that door, and he took a shot at his face. Nobody caught it. I did. But it looked like he was fucked up. His eyes and shit was bucking out of his goddamn head.
Mm.
Nobody saw it. I saw the damn picture. And I know some of these doctors around there saying something right the fuck now. There's something wrong with him. His eyes, I'm telling you, Ted, his eyes was messed up bad. He just walked off with no explanation at all. Now, Ben caught the thing of him walking off the stage, but he didn't show anything about that daggone picture of him and his eyes as he walked off of that stage. You go back and look at that picture and stuff and everything. They got a picture of him walking off that stage, and they're gonna show his eyes. Look at his face. I didn't believe all that stuff about him. Well, he's sick. He got a problem and stuff. But when I saw his eyes, something wrong. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff going on here today, people. I think my partner here trying to find that picture. I hope you can
Yeah.
see it. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see it because I did. I didn't pick it up. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't gather it up or anything. I just said I don't know why Ben didn't see that. Now he had been talking about him in the early part of the day. Something wrong with him. Talking about his daddy, how he had dementia and all this other stuff, and how Trump. But he was showing his hands and stuff. Man, his hands looked horribly bad. That big old red mark on his neck and stuff looked awfully bad. He didn't say anything about his eyes when he walked off that daggone stage. I guess he wanted some other people to look at it and stuff and see what they had to say about it. But I haven't heard nothing about it yet. He didn't look good at all. He had the football in his hand and a helmet in his hand. He just walked off the stage with it because he was getting ready to pass it out. He was going to honor somebody with it, but he just walked off.
Mm.
You found it?
Nah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not coming up.
Yeah, well, they probably didn't want nobody to know about it yet. But I know Ben had it on. He had it on his show. He showed the whole picture. Then they had a picture of him and his eyes as he was walking off, and he kind of looked up just a little bit, and after you could see his eyes. It was, ooh man, I haven't seen anything like that in a long time. I didn't go back and look at it, but anyway, it was. I think it was. If you look up Ben Marcellus's show and everything, when he was talking about him and the army and doing the army and navy presentation and stuff today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it'll take you a little bit through his show and everything before you see it. But like I said, he had been talking about him all morning about how he wouldn't. They didn't. He would look. He was looking horrible. So I don't know. I'm just speculating. Maybe I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Or maybe I didn't see what I saw, but I do know he didn't look very good about the eyes. And they were concerned that he had walked off the stage, and nobody knew why. They all thought that he was walking off the stage because somebody gave him a high sign saying that Israel got bombed. Well, they did. They bombed the crap out of him, and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. And now, according to all these news reports, even here in the United States, that old Bibi and Trump ain't doing very well. Bibi pissed off because Trump threw him under the bus about that bombing he did in that South gas field that belonged to Qatar and to Iran, that they were partners and stuff in it. And Trump threw him throwing the bus. I don't know nothing about it. Bibi shouldn't have did that. Yeah, you can't. I don't know what's wrong with you folks around here who dealing with that man. I have no idea. He can't. He ain't dependable at all. And then guess what that knucklehead did? Putin called him up and told him that we'll stop giving your uh, all of the information to Iran about your troop movements and stuff and where your ships are and all your other stuff if you stop supporting Ukraine. We ain't heard shit from the White House yet about this statement. Because Steve Witkoff had already told him that Russia wasn't giving out their troop locations. Now, Russia said, we'll stop if you stop supporting Ukraine. what the hell is going on in this world? It's
It's
a
too
dog
much, bro.
world out there.
They don't give a shit about nobody's life or people that's
Nobody. He giving away the coordinates and information to Iran about all of our troop movements. Everybody, all of where our bases is at, everything. How to shoot these folks down. Russia giving them the information. And he ain't saying nothing. And then he said, we gonna let them we lift the restrictions on their oil so they can sell as much oil as they can. And now he's supposed to be sending all those troops over here, and they're going to invade Iran. Because they done almost depleted them. He said he need another month of bombing them, and it'll be all over. But give us that $200 billion. So we can give us $200 billion so we can do another month of bombing.
discretionary spending.
We keep $200 more billion. So somebody in the Congress, I forgot who the heck it was, asked them, well, I heard that you guys are having a problem making military weapons. What's wrong? Except didn't say a word. You don't know what you're talking about. That's fake news. Kept on talking. Next. What you gonna do with that $200 billion? You can't make any weapon. All your arm bases are probably depleted already. So why are you sending them people over there to die? I hope you don't send our troops to their death over there, Ted. I really don't. I hope they didn't figure out something that we ain't figured out yet. That would be a disaster. That'll be just like the little bighorn. When the 7th Cavalry got slaughtered by the Sioux Indians, they just rode on the top of them and killed every last one of them. I ain't laughing, folks. This stuff is not funny at all. It's just you gotta. I hope that it's not getting ready to happen. I hope he's just doing that stuff and everything to show a sign of strength. That's all. It's just a ploy. Don't put them soldiers out there in danger. Don't send them out there.
Yeah, they do not load up all those soldiers and ship them out for nothing. All they're doing is getting a flavor of what the American people can stand. That's all they're doing. And then give them a reason to do it. And then you have a lot of soldiers out there, to be honest with you, quite frankly. And I'm not saying all of them, but probably about 20, 30% of them, they want it. They want to do it. That's what they geared up for. Take over. So it's hard for me to understand these people if you just look at history and how many wars there have been of taking over different countries. And then the different regimes changes and then it changes again and changes again. And it's almost like some kind of I can't think of the name of what they used to call it, but it's just repeating itself over and over and over. You know, if you look at the the Latin situation, they pretty much stay to themselves. But the Spaniards, Spain was very dominant back in the day, and they were trying to take over everything, and which a lot of them did. They did. The Spaniards was bad people, bro. 1500s, and you know, so when you look at history and you look at all the things, look at Africa. You know, the continent of Africa, always fighting and trying to take over and fighting each other, what have you. So this is something that, for whatever reason, when people get in power, they want more power, more control. You know, there's only two countries that's really in control of their people, in my opinion, and that's China and Russia. And Iran was trying to do the same thing, but those people are too smart. They're educated. The people in China are educated too as well, but they have a dominance over there, the military and all of that, to keep those people in control.
We are fighting a war, Ted, with 20th century military ideas in the 21st century.
Yep.
Because they're feeling that, and we can see it when they went over there right before the war started in February 28th. They killed the Iranian leader, religious leader, and they killed a bunch of other folks. And their thinking was, we done destroyed all their people and stuff, all their leaders, and did nothing to stop. They didn't realize that these people have been planning for this shit for decades. Somebody die, another one pops up. They got a monster over there, probably a dragon over there with as many heads as they want. You knock off one of the heads, the other ones come back, and they still going on. They're disjointed. Even the military is disjointed. You kill off one of them, the other one pop up. Kill off another head, another one pops up. They don't stop. They don't realize what's going on over there. They should have realized by now that they done kill off two different sections of leaders and stuff, and they still bombing them. We're fighting a daggone war where they say, well, we're going to kill the leaders. Everything will be fine. It ain't this way it is. These people they're not fighting a traditional war. And you need to understand that. They haven't understood that yet. I'm pretty sure there's some military leaders over there that probably already told them that, but Trump ain't listening. After they done sat down there and grilled Tulsi Gabbard, she keeps saying, well, the president, and they said it actually, well, what did you say? No, the president, he determines all that. She had already told him it wasn't no threat. In writing. There wasn't no threat. None whatsoever. And we already know that the Iranian leader who was sitting there negotiating this agreement with Witkoff and his Krishna that came back and told the people, went and on TV and told them, we're going to let them have whatever they want because we don't want no war. We ain't going to let them come in and inspect everything they want to inspect. even if the United States want to send people in here to inspect this stuff, we're gonna allow them to come in there. And it wasn't 4 hours later they done bombed it.
Well, if for one thing, those people lie. They'll say one thing and do another.
Now, which one are you talking about?
The Iranians.
No, they ain't did that because when the man said that to you, ain't nobody in the United States and stuff said that they were lying. You notice
That's not
that?
what they. That's not the issue. What I'm saying is, here's the thing: they're gonna continue to bomb Israel.
That's what I was talking about. I'm saying February before this thing started, before all this stuff started. Or any bomb within before they kill the Ayatollah, before they kill him, anything happened. Before all that, I'm talking about before all this stuff happened, before they bombed them the first time, the first bombing and the killing of their leaders over there, Iran said they were going to let them have whatever they want. Steve Witkoff and Kirshner was over there negotiating an agreement and stuff and everything for them. And they told them then, they came back on TV and said, we're going to give them everything we want. And they turned around and bombed Iran and killed their first Ayatollah leader. He told them, you can come in here and you can inspect and see us. Even our own intelligence has said they were not getting ready to enrich uranium and make a bomb.
The issue is not even that. The issue is them keep bombing Israel.
Well,
That's the issue, right?
I'm talking about before all this stuff happened. I ain't talking about
No,
now.
what I'm trying to tell you is that they can make all the agreements the hell they want to, but they're gonna still come at Israel, no matter what.
But that's Israel. They've been wanting to bomb Israel for decades now. They ain't gonna stop that.
Well, the point is that the thing is, America don't care. If they got uranium, he told us that he tore up all that uranium months ago.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have any way of creating a bomb. We know that. When Obama was
So this is
the
about
president,
Israel.
they knew that they had the capabilities of doing it, but he made an agreement and said, we're gonna do that
This
because
is
we don't
about Israel, bruh.
nobody wants a war in the Middle East.
This is about Israel.
No, it ain't. It's about the war in the Middle East.
This is about Israel.
It's about the war
Because
in the Middle East.
Well, you say war in the Middle East. There wasn't no war against them. They weren't warring against
There
each
is
other.
no. It's about war in the Middle East. Nobody wants a war in the Middle East. We've been trying to stop a war in the Middle East since we've been little kids.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the war in the Middle East.
The only war that was going on is Israel and the Middle East.
But we still want to try
Syria,
to stop a war
Iran,
in the Middle East is devastating to
Libya.
everybody in this world. And
But
it affects us right now. This war has affected us. We got gas prices and stuff right here now.
well, we
And we
already
can't even
all of
go out
that
and buy
is
gas
been
because of the
established,
war
Ed.
in the Middle East.
Ed, all of that's been established. That's not what the issue is. The issue is these people hate Israel.
They've been hating them for thousands of years, Ted. That ain't
This is
stopped
what this
nothing.
is about.
It ain't stopped nothing.
This is what this is about.
It ain't stopped nothing. They've been hating them for a long time, and it ain't gonna stop. They probably hate them for the next 1,000 years. They don't like Zionists. They're gonna keep on going through there, no matter what the heck happens. We're gonna be dead in our grave, and they're gonna be still out there fighting. So they hate Israel as long as they're in existence. They're gonna keep on fighting them, no matter what. They're gonna bomb everybody over there, and they're gonna continue to keep on doing it. Eventually, this shit gonna stop. The bombing gonna stop. Trump gonna sit down there and make some kind of a face-saving whatever maneuver, and he gonna quietly move all his folks out of there, and they're gonna say, "Yep, we tried it. We got all this stuff done. We won."
He ain't won shit.
But he gonna say that. He gonna say that. Something gonna happen in next month. Something gonna happen because they can't keep on doing this. But we ain't got no more weaponry and stuff, so we got to do something. We got to stop something. We can't produce weapons as fast as these people are bombing us. They're gonna stop. Some kind of way Trump gonna do a face-saving move, and he's gonna get out of there. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but he's gonna get out of there. He's gonna back out of there and say, "Yep, we done won." He's gonna come back over there, and all these MAGA folks gonna be cheering him. Woo! Trump did it, and he's gonna stand up there and stuff and everything, and everybody gonna be patting him on their back. Yeah, if it wasn't for Trump, we wouldn't have won this thing. And Israel gonna still be in trouble. Because the Muslims still hate them. It's a fact of life. They still gonna be hating. They're gonna still be sitting over there. Iran gonna be sitting up there. All them other Muslim countries around there gonna be looking dead over there at them. They're gonna still have all that pressure on them. Only way it's gonna stop is they got to kill off every last one of them Muslims, including Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Iran. They got to destroy them all. Even Iraq, they got to destroy Iraq because Iraq hate them too. Hezbollah hate them. Syria hate them. They got enemies every goddamn where. They surrounded by it. And people still tell them, y'all need to get the hell out of there. But Israel said, fuck it, we're going to stay right here. This is our country. Oh, man. Well, in our homeland here, we back to our homeland. The NCAA tournament is going on. Men and women. They've already started. Mr. Hobby been watching the games. I ain't watched them yet because I ain't got time. I ain't gonna watch them till the Final Four get here. So who done lost already? Let's start with the women.
I haven't watched any girls yet. I don't watch them until the Final Four.
Oh man, they said
I don't watch them until the Final Four.
They said them girls raising hell, man. UConn they ain't lost a game yet. They talking about this one girl and stuff. She said, "This bad sister." South Carolina still hanging in there. Who else they said? UCLA. Who else they got down? I forgot who else they got down there. I've been looking at the women. I ain't looked at the men yet. So, anyone in the number one picks lost yet?
Nope.
All number one picks have made it on through, huh?
Yep.
So after Sunday, it's going to be down to the Sweet 16, right?
Yeah, because right now they're in the top 32.
Yeah. So starting tomorrow, they'll be top 32. By Sunday, they'll be down to 16.
Yeah.
Down to Sweet 16. And then it goes, next Friday, Saturday, they'll be the Elite Eight. Then after Sunday, they in the Final Four. So we got 2 more weeks now. We'll be in the Final Four. So does it look like Duke gonna make it through the East?
I don't know. I haven't seen him play. I don't know. I was watching Michigan, and they barely beat them, and then playing around. Then they end up beating them by I don't know how many points, but North Carolina lost.
Mm.
And
Duke happy about that. Go ahead.
Who else lost? Pretty much everybody else got through. But you know, the players, I have to admit it, the players are so much better now. Athletically better. I was watching. I couldn't watch Illinois. I mean, they looked at. I don't know if they won or not, but University of Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if they won or not, but I know they didn't look good to me. But there's so many games, man. It's hard for you to keep up with them because you're always switching back and forth to all the games, and some of them are pretty good.
Well, they keep saying that the parity there, and especially with the men and stuff, is there is no really dominant
No,
team
it's
out
not.
there.
No, that's what I said. I just said it. The players are so good now in every in every school. You know, so it's hard to say who's the winner, and even their outstanding players, they can score 30, 35 points, but it don't mean nothing. They're not taking charge.
Y'all know it won 105 to 70.
Okay, so we'll see. They say St. Louis is supposed to be pretty tough this year, and I don't know how far they're gonna get.
Yeah, they scored 25 points more in the second half than Penn did. So the second half, Illinois just swept them out. Swept them out.
Well, but my thing, is pro ball. I mean, I don't watch a whole lot of college games. My Lakers, the ones, what, 6 or 7 in a row, but they ain't gonna get close to the championship because OKC is number one. Then you have a couple other teams that's really tough. So really, it's only about the competition's only about 4 or 5 teams that might make it through. Who knows? In the East, you got Detroit, you got New York. That's about it. I don't think you got Boston, but I don't think any other teams got a shot. Philadelphia they got players, but I don't think they're gonna make it. Milwaukee, forget about it. So I can't wait to the pros. That's my thing. That's where the real players play.
Oh man, the Big Ten tournament and stuff, Michigan lost. They lost up to Purdue
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
tournament in
Purdue is up there.
the Big Ten
Purdue is
tournament.
up there, but
Yeah,
Michigan still was the number one seed.
yeah.
Yeah, they lost it to Purdue pretty bad too.
Oh yeah, they beat them by 12 points.
But
Some team beat Wisconsin in the first round.
Wisconsin lost. Okay, and they got a pretty good team.
Yeah, some team beat them by 1 point. High Point. High Point beat them by Wisconsin by 1 point. Oh man. Shoot. Yeah, Michigan turned around. Yeah, you're right. North Carolina lost to VCU by 4 points in overtime. And St. Louis beat Georgia, number 8 Georgia,
Yeah,
102 to 77.
yeah.
And they the number 9. They the number 9. Oh man. They got some good stuff going on here, man. Virginia the one. Uh, Arizona, the number 1 seed. They won their game. Iowa State, the number 2 seed.
Like I say, it's a lot of good teams out there.
Yeah. I didn't know Florida was in the number 1 seed.
Oh, that's who was the fourth number 1 seed. I was wondering who was the
Yeah,
fourth.
Florida. They got Florida down there in the number 1 seed.
Okay. You know they won last year, right? They won the championship last year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they already know who's going to play tomorrow. Michigan playing St. Louis tomorrow. Michigan State against Louisville tomorrow. Duke playing TCU tomorrow. Illinois playing VCU. Oh man. Whew. I'm gonna have to start watching it, man. I got to get to the TV and start watching it. Oh, what's your final word, my brother?
Basketball, basketball, basketball.
Men and women. I'm gonna be watching the women too, Ted. I'm watching the women too. Them girls, man, they tough out there too now. So
Hey, did you see a new contract?
Uh-uh.
They got top players making over $1 million. Your first year, you're gonna be making, I think they said 300,000.
Is that in the WNBA or what? Or was that
WNBA.
Oh,
They was only making like $67,000 or $76,000 a year.
that's all they making?
Yeah.
I thought they making more than that.
Oh, the star players, of course, they're making a lot more than that. But I'm talking about the regular players.
$67,000 a year.
76,000. I think it's 76,000. And you know, some of them, you know, they've been there for some years, and they might up it up, you know, 40, 50,000 extra. You know, some of them making 100,000. But now, them girls gonna be making $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 a year now. Average.
They need to. I know they bringing in some crowds now. They're packing those stadiums up. Sports, 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 my brother. Sports, sports, sports. Sports, sports, sports. That's the word for the day. Sports, people.
Bring my boxing back, please. Somebody, please bring boxing back.